Hey everyone, before the video starts, I want you to take at least a millisecond and hit that subscribe button. It really does help out my channel, and I appreciate all the love and support. Now, on to the video. Hey everyone, it's Cosplay Tavo. Hope you had a fantastic week. I know I am. Do you like the new background? Well, technically it's not new. I just shifted the camera a little bit because you could not see all of this awesome Spider-Man stuff because basically I'm covering like this, so you basically can't see any of it, but now you can. It's pretty cool. If you guys want me to do a story time of this, showing you guys my background, sure, why not? And I'm happy to announce my new addition to my channel. It's called Geek Storytime. Storytime told by Geek. So what is it going to be about? I think it's plain and simple. Story time. Basically, if I have something I want to say, or there's a funny story I want to tell you guys, I'll do it. I'll do a video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Or, mainly, you guys are going to get involved. I want you guys to tell me in the comment section below what you guys want me to do a story time on. It could be anything from, basically anything. Anything. Like, I got some funny stories about Comic-Cons, dating, all that fun stuff. Seriously, it's hilarious, and I hope you guys do enjoy this, because the first episode, this one, was actually response by a comment found in my comment section, so let's check it out. Okay, this is from Jaking to Nova. Awesome name, by the way. Usually people get my name messed up, Tavo. Not the cosplay part, but Tavo. Some people call it Tavo, or I don't know, somehow they mess it up. I know it's a very uncommon name. Even Liam the Leprechaun from his channel called Ask Liam couldn't pronounce it right, so he just basically said the question, which I totally understand. Love you, Liam. But anyway, Chicken to Nova says you should do a geek story time about your first time going to a convention. Quotation marks, your first con experience. Well, Jaking to Nova, excellent question. We're gonna do it in a story time. So let the story begin. We're going to go back to 2016. Yes, we are going to run back in time to 2016, back to Indiana, before I moved to the great state of Ohio. Yes, Indiana. I basically was trying to get tickets to San Diego Comic-Con. To do it, you had to register and sign up for a raffle, all that fun stuff, and I had to wait an hour because I realized the hour to get on the computer, I was basically at a library to try to get these tickets. I had to stand on the cold for an hour for the library to open so I can get in and log in, type in the code, and get into this waiting room, I guess. Because to get San Diego Comic Con tickets, you're basically in a raffle in something called the waiting room. You're basically waiting and waiting, and you can't refresh. If you refresh, you basically get out of the waiting room and you cannot get Comic Con tickets. And San Diego Comic Con tickets are the hardest to get because basically limited amount of tickets and people always try to buy them. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting, but sadly the computer shuts off and I'm just like. And back when Vine happened, I did a Vine about it. It was so bad, and I was so sad that it happened. Like, why? I really wanted to take Comic Con tickets. So you know what? I exited out. I was on Facebook back when Facebook was like cool, and I basically seen an ad for Indiana Comic Con. To be honest, I've never heard of any conventions besides San Diego because those are the really big ones that people go to. I did not hear anything about Indiana Comic Con, but I thought, why not take a look? It's in Indy. It's close by. Well, not really. It was like an hour and a half drive, but it's closer than San Diego. So I take a look, and then I find out that a voice actor by the name of Richard Horvitz is going to be there. Now, if you guys know Nickelodeon, you guys know who Richard Horvitz is. He basically voices the character of Invader Zim, which I am a huge fan of. I can't wait for the new TV movie to come out. But I basically said, you know what? Forget San Diego Comic Con. I would have wasted like $5,000 going down there. Let's go to Indiana Comic Con. It should be fun. So I asked my cousin, Clemente. I call him Mr. Brownie because he's a brownie. I also asked my wonderful sister, Anna, who you guys seen on the channel to see if she would drive us to Indianapolis since she had experience driving. She's an excellent driver. She drives basically us everywhere to cons, so it's super fun. Especially when we listen to Hamilton. That's the one thing I love about going to cons, or basically going on a road trip with my sister. Because basically we listen to Hamilton. It's a tradition. We listen to it the entire way from there to there. So we drive down there and we stop at the hotel, yada yada. We get our things and then we actually head down to the convention center. And let me just tell you, it was a mind blowing experience. Seriously, it just looked amazing. There was so many people, especially on a Friday. And I enjoyed, to be honest, I love Indiana Comic Con. It's one of my favorite cons I've been to. We went, we sat down, we picked up a pamphlet. This is the one from 2016, I believe so. Yes, this is the one that our first year we got to pick up a Civil War inspired poster, which was pretty cool. Actually met Mark Miller and actually had, you know what, different story, different time. We also got this cool Indiana Comic Con badge. I'm gonna just slip it on right now. On the back it has the Indiana Comic Con logo, pretty dope, and some artist that was there got to draw this. Let me see if there's a name. It's not a name. Thought it was pretty cool. My cousin's side was pretty adorable as well. And like I said, we get in there. I'm cosplaying as the Punisher. And to be honest, it wasn't my best. It was basically a Punisher t-shirt that I got from Walmart and a black coat that I got from Old Navy. And I think I had the cardboard skulls I wore one of the days, and it did not look good, I guess, in my opinion. But every cosplay starts somewhere, and that was basically the beginning of this channel and just starting to make cosplays. That was just the beginning of all of it. And there was so many cool things like Captain America's shield. You get the pictures with it. It was signed by the entire cast. It was Ghost Rider's motorcycle. There was the statue of Iron Man. To be honest, like, oh my gosh. And the first thing I bought, very first thing I bought, a Green Lantern ring. Look at that. That's just amazing. It was 50 cents too, so it was an amazing deal. Like, I just felt so awesome. Just, I just feel like I'm part of Lantern Corps. Well, I kind of am, but keep it on the down low. And I did buy two of these. So this is actually the display one. The other one is there's kind of white showing. I might redo it, give it a good paint job. But this was one of the very first things I bought. Another thing I bought, there was this Ant-Man, the Marvel Collector Ant-Man exclusive Funko Pop Unmasked Paul Rudd. Now look at that. Now that's just awesome. Cost $5, which was an amazing deal. And there's one nitpick I had about this Marvel. Like, why is Paul Rudd's hair brown? His hair is black. I'm just wondering, because to be honest, I could have took the head off this and said this was me back when I had my hair just like that, but it's alright, it's cool. Stay right there. Also, it came with the world's smallest Funko Pop Ant-Man. That's just cool. It's basically the bobblehead too, so it shakes as well. It's pretty cool. Let me just bring it closer to you guys so you guys can see. So yeah, it was just pretty awesome. Oh, of all time, Jason Mentz, or Meetsy, I mess up name too, even though my name, but Jason Mentz from Mentz Illustrated, phenomenal artist. He's one of my favorite artists of all time, and he actually drew me for 2016 as Spider-Man with the new suit of what we thought the logo would have looked like, and look at that. That's just adorable and amazing. I did buy some of his other prints that are actually hanging up, so I can't really show you guys. Well, actually, I think oh wait, I actually do. I forgot I took this down. Look at that. It's basically the Civil War version. Yeah. Seriously, I love this. I don't even know why I took it. Oh yeah, because it kept falling. So you know what? I'm gonna frame it and put it up. And he actually signed it, which was awesome because I've been following his work, and he's just one of my favorite artists of all time. And he actually did this for me, like I said, and it was amazing. It was only $25. Amazing deal. So that sits proudly over there. He actually did another one the following year, which I was super excited about. But let's talk about the con. The con was ginormous. It was at the Indianapolis Convention Center of Indianapolis, Indiana, and there was panels and great cosplayers and cool people we got to meet, and there was so much to do around India as well because they were just finishing American Ninja Warrior. They were done shooting, so they were taking it all down. So we got to see them take down some of the obstacles, which was pretty cool. And also we saw a wedding proposal, which was awesome actually. Like we were taking pictures by the statue, and there was people down by the stairs. A guy proposed, and it was just really awesome. It would have been cool if he was dressed up, but I don't think he was there for the convention. I think he was just there to propose to his girlfriend, which was awesome. Like I said before, the panels were fun and amazing. Seriously, there was a circus of like people doing backflips and people flying in the air, trapeze, and I think a Wookiee belly dancing. Seriously, you have not seen anything unless you've seen a Wookiee belly dance, and it was actually pretty fun, the circus part. And also we saw Q&As of Darth Sidious and Darth Maul. They did a Q&A, which is pretty cool. We actually saw a Dragon Ball Z of Goku and Vegeta, but we weren't really into Dragon Ball Z, so we were only there for 5 minutes, and then we just left because I believe there was another panel by I don't know who. I think it was actually the Star Wars panel, so that's why we were trying to hurry up. And also, I think King Joffrey was there because my sister is also a Game of Thrones fan, and she didn't know the show before, and now she's hooked on it. And King Joffrey was there, which I don't think she would like him though. I don't know. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so above all, it was an amazing time and experience. I also got to go to a Comic Con after party with my cousin. We actually you're supposed to be 18 to get in, but he was actually close enough to the age, and he was he had facial hair, so he got through easily, and it was just a fun time. And I actually met this girl. Now, don't remember her name at all, to be honest with you. So I was in there dancing, talking to my cousin. Next thing you know, I see this girl dressed up as Catwoman. And then she looks at me, I look at her, and I'm like, hi. And then she waved at me like with the Catwoman claws, and I'm just like, and I kind of did a jerk move and told my cousin, "Hey, I'm gonna go talk to this girl. Do you mind just staying right here or dance if you want? Just talk to people, have a good time." I thinking about it now, I feel like it was a real jerk move to do so because I meant that if you're watching this, I am sorry. That was totally a jerk move to do, but like I said, I walked over to her. We talked a little bit, had a good time, started dancing. It was above all a good time. I'm a PG kind of guy when it comes to lady 13, but anyway, so we left that night. We were actually there for actually 3 days. That was actually the Saturday night, the after party, and then Sunday night was pretty chill. We walked around the convention center one more time, and then we actually left early. The lockdown Sunday closes at 4, but we decided to leave at 2 o'clock so we can drop off my cousin in Indiana. Well, actually, I lived in Indiana as well, and my sister had to go back to Ohio, which a year later, we're in an apartment together. And that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my first story time. I did have a good time just telling you guys a little bit about it. It was, above all, an amazing experience. And the sad thing is, I never met Richard Horvitz. I actually kind of did a little bit. They had this thing called Twisted Tunes where these voice actors do a movie. They did Star Wars: A New Hope, and it was hilarious. And we were actually in the front row, and I yelled, "Zim, I love you," and he said, "I love you too," and it was awesome. I was geeking out the whole time because he was doing his Zim voice, and it was amazing. And I forgot to meet him, and I'm like, and I hope he comes again to Indiana at a convention or Ohio because I really want to meet this guy. Richard Horvitz, you are awesome. And that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me in the comment section below what you guys want the next Geek Storytime to be. It can be anything. Like I said, give this video a like, a share, and tell me what Geek Storytime you want to hear. Just tell me. I was about to do my slogan, but this is not a cosplay episode. This is Geek Storytime, so I don't know how to end this. I'll think of something for the next episode. I'm Cosplay Tavo. Have a fantastic day. Beware my power.